お、来た来た。おはよう、レナ。
今日はケイチ君の方が早かったね。
普段を棚にあげるわけじゃないが、俺が朝の待ち合わせでレナに勝つなんて珍しいこともあるもんだぜ。
レナ、今朝はちょっとお寝坊した。ゆうべ寝つかれなくってね。
レナもか？実は俺もなんだよ。昨日の大騒ぎの余韻がずーっと残っててさ、布団に入っててもなかなか眠くならなくて夜が長く感じたぜ。
Yesterday, I had a lot of fun with my friends, and went home still riding that high. I was too full to eat dinner. I kept talking to my parents about the great time I had over the past few days. I was so pumped up that I couldn't go to sleep. Kinda sounds like I'm a little kid. But, given that Runa seemed to be the same way, I felt better about it. No. I felt better isn't the right way of phrasing it. I should say I'm glad to know that we share the same feeling. Runa went treasure hunting after I left. I'm sure she found many adorable things. Went home, and talked with her parents about how great the day was.
みーちゃんだ。おはよう。
おお、ミオンが先に待ってるなんて今日は雪が降るかもな。
人が珍しく先に待ってりゃそういうこと言うわけ？
それを言ったら私より先に待ってたケイチ君も珍しいよ。雪が降るかもね。
人のこと言えないね。
It's going to be another happy day today. I had fun the day before yesterday. I had fun yesterday. So I'm going to have fun today for sure. I'm happy. And Mion is happy too. Of course, Ren and my other friends are equally happy. I'm not afraid to say it. And I wish these happy days would last forever.
なあミオン、今日は何をして遊ぼうな。
今日の部活？何がいいだろうね。レナは提案ある？
そうだね。昨日おとといと体を使うゲームが続いたから、今日はあまり体に激しくないゲームがいいな。
そうだな。レナの言うのも一理あるぜ。部活は肉体勝負だけが全てじゃねえだろ。
もちろん。心技体全ての要素において完璧であってこそ部活メンバーだからね。じゃあ今日は何かテーブルゲームで遊ぶことにしよう。
Everybody was early this morning. You can enjoy a walk to school for once. After a while, we started talking about the upcoming festival. They told me that the festival was called Watanagashi, and that it's the biggest event of the year in Himizawa.
そうだそうだ。昨日木の宮の家に親類が集まっていろいろと話が出たんだけどさ、ケイちゃんの話題が出たんだよ。
俺？園崎家の重鎮が集まって一体何の相談だよ。
いやさ、昨日のエンジェルモートでのケイちゃんの活躍を見てた店長の吉郎おじさんがさ、ケイちゃんのことを相当気に入っちゃったみたいでさ。
I thought this was going to a different direction. Well, they're talking about someone who was an outsider to the village, so it would make sense that one would think at first they could be talking about something totally different. But no, that's not the case.
それでいろいろと話を聞いてみたら、他の親類も意外にケイちゃんのことを知ってる人が多いんだよね。
In a normal situation, if a lot of the Sonataka family knows you, that's a bad thing.
ひなみ沢の名物男みたいな言われようだったよ。
名物男ってのはまた微妙な称号だな。その称号の9割方はミオンの罰ゲームに関係があるような気がするぞ。
それだけじゃないけどさ、ノリもいいし元気があって無鉄砲なところも今時の若い子にしては感心感心とみんなベタ褒めだったよ。
I've been embarrassed to know that people I haven't even met were speaking well of me.
でね、今後の綿流しのお祭りで何かで活躍してくれないかなって話が出てね。ケイちゃん目立つこととか好きでしょ？
おいおいおいおい、本人不在で勝手に話を進めるな。俺は孤独と静寂を愛するロンリーガイだぜ。
誰がロンリーガイだ？ローンボーイの間違いでしょ？
お金に困ってるなら協力するよ。
うおー、そこまで財布事情に困ってねえし、レナも真に受けてそんな目で見るな。
We really were still feeling the after effects of yesterday. Mion and I made a lot of noise teasing each other on the way to school. Rena watched us and laughed happily. Satoko and Rika-chan were already there when we arrived at school. They were also full of energy. Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun were too. From that, I can tell that they also had a good time yesterday. Everybody has been having a good time, really. In Himizawa, everybody is happy.
まだ引っ越してきて1年も経ったわけじゃないけどさ。
どうしたの突然？
いやさ、ひなみ沢に引っ越してきて俺幸せになったなって。
どうしたのケイちゃん、急に臭いこと言い出して。
レナにはわかるよ。ひなみ沢に引っ越してきてすべてが幸せになった気持ちよくわかる。この村にはね、きっと人を幸せにする魔法がかかってるんだと思うから。
レナは幸せか？
レナはひなみ沢に引っ越してきてからが毎日幸せだよ。
そうだな、そいつは俺もだ。
ちょっとなんかおじさんだけのけ者っぽくない？ブーブー。
The sky was clear, and the few thin clouds were pure white. The cry of the cicadas was telling me that summer would be coming earlier than usual. Well, Tadagashi is just around the corner. I'm sure we'll have great fun at the festival, too. There will be more and more fun days to come. I'm sure of it. Is this some sick joke? Right, Kushi? Is this beginning part of this chapter just a cruel joke? This is a cruel joke! Summer is just around the corner. Wait, are we switching point of views right now, or are we still Keiichi? We're Rena now! Oh. The last class of the day was finally over, meaning that it was time for club activities. I was sure it would be fun. I couldn't wait. But then B-chan received a call and told us something had come up, and she had to go. So we didn't have a club meeting today. Tisk. I was really looking forward to it. There was nothing I could do. But I could at least chat with Keiji-kun on the way back home. It would be fun. Keiji-kun sometimes says mean things, but he's very funny. When I chat with him, my depression goes away. Wait. What did I just say? Am I depressed? I have so much fun every day. And I'm as happy as I can be. What did I have to be depressed about? Well, it was obvious. Because of Rina-san, my father is happy now. Before he met her, he was like a lamp in broad daylight. Honestly, he was like the living dead. But after he met Rina-san, he started to smile like he used to when he was living with my mother. He enjoyed talking with her and started going out with her. You could probably say they went on dates. Now he looks 20 years younger. Rina-san gets along with my father very well, and she's very kind to me too. There's actually no reason for me to hate her. But the bitter memories of my parents' divorce and my many regrets were gradually eating away at my heart. Was it okay to accept that woman? Rina-san might be the same as how Uncle Akihito turned out to be. Is she the enemy who takes my happiness away with her very existence? With or without bad intentions? Am I going to sit around until everything collapses again? Should I fight the enemy before it's too late? Rina-san comes to my house a little too obviously. Since my father started letting her stay the night, many of her belongings have turned up in the house. My father and I don't smoke, but there's an ashtray in the living room. The futon in our guest room is hers now. In the bathroom, there's a toothbrush. And shampoo I never choose to buy. I started to feel awkward about those things. And that's when I started noticing it at the front door when I came home from school. Her perfume. I asked my father once if he was thinking about getting married to Rina-san. He looked a little embarrassed, perplexed, and confused. He told me, not yet. He knew I was hurt by the divorce. That's probably why he couldn't admit that he wanted to remarry. That's why he said, not yet. He considered it, but not while still living with him. That's what he meant, I guess. There's only one reason why I don't want him to get remarried to Rina-san. I feel offended that my sanctum, my family, is being invaded. I might be being selfish, though. I know keeping my father all to myself means keeping him miserable like he was before he met Rina-san. He has a life to live, too. It's his right to heal from the pain from the divorce and to leave, to find his new love. He wouldn't have gone through that painful life if I prevented the divorce from happening in the first place. He has a right to a happy new life that lets him forget the pain he never deserved, and I don't have any right to stop him. In fact, I have an obligation to try to return his happiness to him. I have to pay for my sin, my inability to prevent his divorce. Then, what should I do to make both of us happy? It wouldn't be that difficult. All I need to do would be to get my silent approval of their relationship. Did I say there or my? My father tells me he won't get remarried while we live together. That means I should stop leaning on my family, be strong, and live on my own as soon as I can. Although, That doesn't mean I could tell him not to go out with her until that day. Rina-san comes to our house to see him despite her busy schedule, and she even stays the night whenever her shifts permits. They're adults. I have no right to say anything against that. That's why I chose to give my silent approval to the relationship and try to see her as little as I could. I get along with Rina-san on the surface. I know my father would have a hard time keeping face if we didn't. But it's a very exhausting and painful thing to get along with a person I don't really like. So, whenever Rina-san comes over, I spend as much time as possible outside, then head home late. Mi-chan's club activities are the most convenient things to do to kill time. But there are some days we don't have a club meeting. On those days, I while away my time at the garbage dump, hunting for a treasure alone. And that's how I started to make my secret hideout. My father can do whatever he wants with Rina-san at home. I don't have time to see them together. I can spend my time peacefully at my hideout. Wait, did I say I don't have... Oh! Yeah, I think I said I don't have time to see them together. I sometimes feel depressed about my life. I sometimes want to talk to somebody about it. But nothing will change, even if I talk to someone. This is all I can really do. The most important thing for me should be to overcome the sadness of losing my family as fast as I could, and to regain my own happiness. I have so much fun every day. I'm happy every day. Even on the way home, Keiichi-kun was talking about funny things that made me laugh. My feeling gloomy in spite of that was kind of rude. My father should be happy. I should be happy. I just feel sad because I can't separate from my father. Compared to the unexpectedness of divorce, Rina-san's invasion is a very slow process. I think Rina-san understands how I feel. She treats me very kindly, but she doesn't do more than that. I think she understands that I'd feel uncomfortable if she did. I respect Rika-chan because she's strong even without her parents. Compared to the pain of losing both of her parents unexpectedly, my problem is like nothing. I respect Sadako-chan's toughness too. She also lost her parents and was forced to live a painful life under her uncle and aunt. Compared to the cruel treatment she had to go through, my relationship with Rina-san is a blessed one. I keep feeling anxious, but that's just because I'm still immature, and because I feel like I'm not ready to separate from my father. I have to be strong like Rika-chan and Satoko-chan. I have to try my best to be happy. I'm gonna live with all my might, in order to regain the peace of mind I lost that day. My assumption that I'm not happy is just a mistake. I should appreciate the wonderful days I spend with my wonderful friends. Just by realizing that I'm happy, the world shines so brightly.
それでね、あんまりにも可愛いから、レナ、ハウ、お持ち帰りって。
やれやれ。レナは毎日を楽しく過ごすことに関しては達人だな。
レナは毎日が楽しいよ。こんなにも素敵な友人たちに囲まれて過ごす、こんなにも素晴らしい日々があって、どうして不幸が感じられる？
だな。不幸なんかここにはないよ。いつまでも楽しくて不幸なことなんかとは一切無縁。それがひなみ沢ってとこなんだからよ。
He should have stopped right there, but he just kept going.
レナが羨ましいよな。その悩み知らずな能天気さが羨ましいぜ。
はあ、バカにされてるっぽい気がする。でも毎日が楽しいなら私は能天気でもいいかな。かな。
I don't have any more of these. I feel like I do, but that's just because I'm immature and still want my father's attention. Come on, say the magical words. It'll cheer you up.
Uh,
Huh?
It didn't make sense to say it now, but I was gonna say it anyway, because this is my magical phrase that always cheers me up.
お持ち帰り。
なんだよ突然。でもそれでこそレナだぜ。
That's right. This is me, Rena. I'm not Rihanna. Rena still wants her parents' attention. Rena is goofy and a carefree girl. She knows that every day is full of happiness, and she has a kind heart to appreciate it too. I should forget about icky things. I should live a wonderful life free of anything icky. Icky starts with an I. And that's why I got rid of the I in Rena. Rena. I'm Rena. I'm going to recapture the happiness I lost when I left Himizawa. I will overcome any pain and hardship. I can be happy. Because I got rid of icky things. I'm sure there are only incredible things waiting for me. Oh. Incredible starts with an I too. Damn it! I could suppress a cough, but no, I only made it worse by swallowing water right before I coughed. Damn it. I was almost home, and when my house appeared, I noticed something different there. There was a truck parked in front of my house. There was nothing on the back of it, but I could tell I brought something here, because I saw some cardboard boxes, blankets, and ropes on the ground. From the front of the house, I heard voices of two men saying, "Well, we'll be going now." They passed me by as I walked towards the front door. They were wearing some kind of work uniforms. They looked like delivery people. My father was about to close the door when he noticed me.
ただいま。何かあったの？
おかえり、レーナ。見てごらん、すごいぞ。
My father looked to be in a good mood. I didn't know why he was, but whenever he smiled like that, I just wanted to smile back at him. His eyes used to look like those of a dead fish, no matter how hard I tried to smile at him. But these days, he can put on a big smile just to surprise me. He has been literally coming back to life since a year ago when we moved back to Himizawa. No, since he started dating Rina-san. When I see him smile like this, I'm happy. But at the same time, I feel confused because I don't know whether I should thank Rina-san or not.
ほら、すごいだろ。
He took me to the living room. He was probably expecting me to go all oh and ah. So, whether there was something in the living room or not, I was ready to go oh and ah for him.
何これ？どうしたのお父さん？
I tried to sound excited and surprised. He was standing behind me, probably smiling with satisfaction at hearing my excited voice. I, on the other hand, was desperately trying to understand what was going on. For a moment, I thought I was in someone else's house. You see, the living room had been completely redecorated. The furniture we had was all basically from the former house in Ibaraki. My parents bought most of the furniture when they got married, so it was all old and a little dirty. Some of them still had crown scribbles I drew when I was very little. But all that was gone. Everything in the living room had turned in a pastel color, looking very sophisticated like the rooms you would see in soap operas. The new carpet looked very tropical. The new curtains matched with the carpet. The new sofa looked very expensive. The living room, in general, looked like a resort hotel. The channel switcher of our old TV was broken, and we used to have to use pliers to change channels, but it was gone too, replaced by a new one with a big screen. The room's lights had also been replaced by nicer looking ones. The living room looked like a totally different world under the new fluorescent lights.
すごいね、お父さん。これはどうしたの？
心機一転さ。もう引っ越してきて1年にもなるんだから、お父さんもそろそろ気分を切り替えて、新しい生活に踏み出さないとなって思ったんだよ。
I suggested redecorating the house once in order to cheer him up, because he was still in pain after the divorce. But he wasn't interested at the time. He didn't want to get rid of the old furniture he had chosen with my mother, because he still couldn't get over her, even though she cruelly broke up with him. I wanted to suggest it again when the time was right. I never thought he'd do it on his own initiative.
そうだね。こんな綺麗なお部屋だと心も晴れ晴れするもんね。素敵なお部屋だと思うよ。
いいだろう。ほら、レーナ、お前、ユリースに憧れてたろ。まだ組み立ててないけど、ほら。ちゃんとあるんだぞ。
はうお父さんすごいすごいすごい。これ私がもらってもいいのかな？
こらこら、それはみんなの共用のものだから。レー
Oops, sorry. Sorry, one strike for me. One strike for me, I'm sorry.
共用でもレナが占領しちゃうからダメ。
My father explained the details of his redecoration proudly. He told me that he only did the living room this time, but he's going to redecorate all the rooms. She sure had become more active. There are some parts about the redecoration I didn't like, but I still thought it was great, because it made him happy. I found the old furniture outside in the yard.
あれは捨てちゃうの？
まあ、この際だと思ってな。後で業者が引き取りに来てくれることになってる。
Getting rid of the old furniture means putting an end to my mother. I hated the furniture because it smelled like my mother, and I tried to break everything once. I understand why my father wants to take this opportunity to get rid of them. But, for some reason, this new living room makes me feel like I no longer belong here. My father didn't choose the new furniture. Rita-san probably did. Most likely, my father and Rita-san decided to redecorate the living room and went to a furniture store to buy everything. I tried to think positively. The reason why my father didn't tell me about the redecoration was because he wanted to surprise me. No. My father never really considered things that deeply. So I suppose he didn't tell me because he just didn't think he needed to tell me. I'm sure he didn't redecorate the living room to make me feel like I was no longer welcome. Don't be negative, Rina. My father didn't have any bad intentions. He doesn't want to get rid of me. He doesn't think I'm the reason why he doesn't think I'm the reason he can't get remarried. And yet, why did I feel sad looking at the old furniture in the yard? Why did I feel like I didn't belong? I realized the reason right away. That reason was me. To him, wanting to have a fresh start by getting rid of the things that reminded him of my mother might be an indication of his unconscious desire to get rid of her daughter. My father doesn't really consider things deeply, so he might not be thinking that I'm the reason he can't get remarried. But he understands that he can't get remarried while we live together. By staying with him, I'm torturing my father. It was my fault that he had to get a divorce. That's why I have to support him, to help recapture his happiness. I couldn't just keep him all to myself. I'd have to start thinking about living on my own. I don't need to go to university. I should think about getting a job. But who would hire an uneducated girl like me? Even if somebody did hire me, I wouldn't be able to earn enough money to live on my own. Maybe I should think about working at a hostess club, like Rina-san does. People only choose the jobs they can. A girl like me doesn't have a lot of choices. Not a lot of companies would hire me or pay the amount of money that I need to live on my own. But, come to think of it, where is the place I belong? Whenever I end up feeling like this, I miss my secret hideout in the trash piles. I love to get under my blanket and feel the warmth on a cold night. My hideout gets hot and humid during the day and very cold at night. It's not a comfortable place to spend time in, but it might be the place where I can relax the most, more than I can at my house. No, I shouldn't think like this. I shouldn't think that my house has been invaded by Rina-san. I should thank you for making my father happy. Rina-san isn't trying to kick me out of the house. She's trying to get along with me. And I'm not opening my heart to her. I'm the bad one. I'm the bad one. And I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Satoshi-kun and his aunt didn't get along at all, and she abused him for a long time. Compared to him, my situation is a lot easier. Satoku-chan and Rika-chan lost their parents, and they live together now. They've been through very hard times. On the other hand, I still live with my father. I should feel blessed. I shouldn't think I'm unhappy just because of these things. I am happy. I am blessed. The trouble with me is that I can't admit that I'm happy. My father kept talking proudly about the redecoration. I nodded at him with a big smile and let him keep at it.
そうだ、いけない。レイナ、すまないんだが、ちょっとお使いを頼めないか？
お使い？うん、いいよ。
お父さんな、ジャケットを2着ほど洋服屋さんに取り寄せさせてるんだ。それがな、今日届くらしいんだ。ちょっとお父さんは回収業者さんを手伝わなきゃならないから、レーナが代わりに取ってきてくれないか？
うん、いいよ。お店を教えて。どんなジャケットを取り寄せたんだろう。楽しみ。
No matter what they look like, I'm sure Rina-san picked them out for him. Although, I don't mind going. I'd rather go to the store than listen to his stories about the redecoration of our living room. I got the receipt and asked him where the store is, changed my clothes, and left the house. I started pedaling my bicycle and looked at the old furniture in the yard for the last time. They used to be the object of my hatred, but for some reason, they now made me feel sentimental. Is it because I still regret the loss of my mother, even though I hate her? I couldn't let poisonous emotions take over my heart. I understood that in my mind, but I just couldn't get rid of that feeling. The old furniture wasn't the only stuff that was kicked out of the house. There was also a lot of junk that I brought home from the landfill. My father was probably going to throw that away too. He doesn't like the junk I collect. He'll probably let the delivery company take it all together with the old furniture. Just like an animal that rubs its scent on its house in order to feel secure. I collected all the junk in order to make sure that I could stay here. No, that's not it. I wanted to bring them to my house because they were abandoned by their former owners. And they needed a place to live. Ooh. Wow. The store where my father ordered the jackets from is a fancy boutique. It's hard to believe that my father would stop at a store like this on his own. I could tell right away that Rina-san took him here. I handed over his receipt to the cashier. A short time later, the store manager came out with a perplexed look.
竜宮様、大変申し訳ございません。実は入荷のトラックが高速で事故渋滞に巻き込まれているようでございまして、おそらくはもうじき到着すると思うのですが。
He said that the driver called a while ago, told him he just got off the highway, and should be here in about an hour. I didn't need to know all the details, but he explained them to me anyway. I asked him if I should come back tomorrow. He insisted that I should wait because the truck would be coming shortly, and he urged me to take a seat on their sofa. But I didn't really feel comfortable waiting there, so I told him I would be back soon and left the store. I wonder if there were any fast food restaurants nearby. I might have to go all the way back to the station. I looked around and found a coffee house. The glass on the door was black, so I couldn't see inside. But there was a poster saying that the price for a cup of tea is lower than normal for a woman on the weekdays. I'd just be going to get a cup of tea to kill some time. It should be okay. But still, I hesitated to go inside before opening the door. Huh? Wait. Why is it third person all of a sudden? Her first impression of the coffee house was the smell of cigarettes. It's normal for coffee houses to be filled with cigarette smoke. It's like a requirement. But Rena still regretted her decision. While she was thinking about leaving, the proprietor spoke to her brusquely and showed her to a table. Rena gave up on the idea of leaving and sat down. The atmosphere in the shop was far from a clean, normal coffee house where you could you would go to simply enjoy coffee and cigarettes. It was more like a place where vulgar people would hang around. Rena didn't feel comfortable at all, but what bothered her most was the laughter of a man and woman sitting together in the very back of the shop. Her table was behind a planter, so depending on how one looked at it, one could say that she was at a spot most protected from their laughter. But Rena looked as though she wanted to leave as soon as she finished her tea. The bell hanging from the entrance door rang, letting her know a customer just came in. It was a little surprising for her that a coffee shop like this would draw in so many customers. Rena peeked at the newcomers from behind the planter. There were two of them. They looked like vulgar men, the kind of people you didn't want to get involved with the instant you saw them. The proprietor showed them to a table, but they ignored him and walked towards the back. They walked up to the couple who had been laughing loudly and greeted them with a bow.
Oh.
God damn it! Fuck, I forgot he was involved with this chapter. God fucking damn it. No! Ah! Damn you, Tepe!
やっと来よったんか。まあ座れや。
The couple stopped laughing, and the man told the newcomers to sit down in a threatening tone of voice. As instructed, the two of them took a seat.
で、どういうこったん？
すんまへん。なんとかその。
ごたくはええねポゲ。とっととうなるもんさらさんかい。
The two of them looked at each other before they each took an envelope out of their pockets and put it on the table. The man roughly grabbed the two envelopes and tore one of them open. Inside, there were many wrinkled 10,000 yen bills bound into a bundle with a rubber band. He opened the other one to make sure it also had cash in it, and then threw it to the woman.
おい、数えんね。
ちょっと、私に命令しないでくれる？もともと私の金なんだから。
じゃがましい。黙って数えんなええんねん。
The man yelled at the woman. She licked her thumb, looking annoyed, then started counting the cash expertly. The two newcomers hung their heads while she counted. Lighting a cigarette, the man waited for her to finish counting.
はいよ、全部あるわよ。
The woman said that after flicking through the last bill. The newcomers looked relieved. The man, however, didn't look satisfied as he stared at the bundle of the bills the woman was holding. Don't click that.
それいくらあった？
ん？全部って言ったわよ。
全部っていくらかっちゅって聞いとんねん。
だから私が貸した金全部だって言ってるでしょ。
バケが利子はついとるか聞いとるんねん。
The man and Mitsuko yelled at each other. Even though they were making all the noise, the other customers acted like they didn't hear anything.
おい兄さん方、200万ビッタンこっきゃないんね。どういうこっちゃ？
The two of them were trying to find some excuses to make. It seemed like this behavior had touched the man's nerves as he started looking furious.
おら！黙っとったらわからんがな！
His angry voice echoed through the shop. He hit the table hard and dropped the glass on the floor. The noise thickened the tension in the atmosphere.
すんまへん。
すまんで済んだら警察はいらんちゅうねん。こちとら出るとこ出ても一個に構わんでんの。
それはどうかご勘弁ください。
Two newcomers must have been in an extremely vulnerable position. They bowed so deeply that their foreheads almost touched the table.
それを勘弁したるって今日呼んだんねん。それがどういうけじめのつけ方な。あ？
すんまへん、エロすんまへん。
While you could pity them, the newcomers looked as vulgar as the man threatening them. It get hard to decide whether you should feel sorry for them or not. After a while, Mitsuko opened her mouth as if to offer them help.
てっちゃん
Jesus Christ, he looks ugly as fuck! God! I'm kind of... Yeah, you know what? He well deserves those damn looks. He looks like a fucking ogre. And not a good kind like Shrek. He just looks like the bad kind of ogre.
すごんじゃかわいそうでしょ。ごめんね。うちの人銭絡むとすぐトサカに来ちゃう人で。
銭絡むと余計だんねん。お前にあやつけよったんから本気になっとんよ、おら。
もうバカなこと言っても何にも出ないわよ。
The man pulled Mitsuko roughly into his arms and frantically kissed her lips without caring about the other customers. Their kiss wasn't like the lovely ones that normal couples would share. It looked obscene instead. He let her lips go to take a break, kissed them again, and repeated that for a while. After a while, he got bored of kissing and let her go.
うちの人は私のことになるとすぐ頭に血が上っちゃうのよね。困ったもんなのよ。
ああ、そうよ。こいつと俺はいわば一心同体ね。この女に泥塗り腐るやつは俺に塗ったんと同じやんな。血祭りじゃすまんね
いつぞやかのほらあいつあれ表連れてってからどうしたんだったっけ？
あんバカが表へ出るとか抜かしょんからかかとくれてやったわ。野郎空手やるとか抜かしおるからどの程度か思うたん。ちょっとしばいたら即土下座やん。 拍子抜けしたからズボン脱がせて、そいつでこの表の歩道を磨かせてやったわ。おお、俺町の役に立っとんね。
Help society by leaving it, Tepe.
お役所に表彰してもらいたいんわ。
You'll win an award once you remove yourself.
やだ、そんなことさせたの？あんたって時々容赦がないのよね。
They started laughing loudly, like they were doing earlier. Their laughter obviously intimidated their companions.
ねえ、あんたたち。てっちゃん、今日はね、すっごく機嫌がいいの。普段だったら銭が足りんって騒ぎ出して、今頃あんたたちすっぱだかにされて玉子川に叩き込まれてるわよ。
すまへんすまへん。
まあ利子は忘れたちゅうたかて、かっちり期日までに額を揃えたんだきゃ感心さな。そこいらへん評価したってもええんで。
それでね、てっちゃんの利子ちょいとあんまりだと思ったのよ。今日だから5本で済むけど、すぐに売買ゲームになっちゃうでしょ。そしたらあんたたちすぐに逆立ちしても払えなくなっちゃうわよ。でね、私あんたたちにいい話があんの。てっちゃん、悪いけどあんたちょっと席を外してちょうだい。
しょうがねえな。
The man left the table with a grin and headed for the bathroom. He was far too amiable to their requests, as if they planned for him to leave the table at that moment. Ritsuko made sure he was in the bathroom, then took some papers out of her bag and spread them on the table.
あんたたちも若いんだから、あんなヤクザに絡まれて一生を不意にしたくないでしょ。だからね、てっちゃんの利子は今日きっちり払っちゃいなさい。そうすればあんたたちはとりあえずあいつとは縁を切れるわけなんだから。
そりゃそうですけど、でも50万なんてこれ以上もう払えないっす。
まあそうよね。200万だって相当精一杯集めたんでしょ。さらに50万も工面できるあてなんてないでしょう。
They must have done their very best to collect the money they brought today. To even collect the money they brought today. I'm rereading that line. They must have done their very best to collect even the money they brought today. So, it must be impossible for them to collect even a dime from anybody now. They hung their heads and told her that.
でね、ほら、気を利かせて私が書いてきてあげたのよ。
The guys looked at the paper on the table and muttered under their breaths.
担保も連帯もいらないんで、ちょいと利率はあれだけど、これなら即50万積んでくれるわよ。それにさ、この利率でもてっちゃんの利率よりははるかにマシだと思うんだけど、どう思うかしら。
It would be easy for anyone to guess what Ritsuko was trying to force them to do.
これにサインしたのを見せれば、彼も男気を感じて勘弁してくれると思うわね。どうする？あ、万年筆。使うなら置いとくわよ。
They read the small print on the documents and were stunned by the outrageous interest rate. Ritsuko didn't force them to do anything. She just looked out the window and smoked her cigarette. After a while, the man returned from the bathroom.
おう、話はついたが。
They looked at him, steeled themselves, and took the pen.
てっちゃんの利子借金で一括返済するって。
おうおう、関心なワークオードだね。男は背負うもんがなくちゃあかんね。
They must have planned this from the very beginning. The man and Ritsuko got what they wanted, and grinned at each other. There are many things to fill out on the document, and it was taking them a long time. The man and Ritsuko, already knowing that, started talking amongst themselves.
リツコ、お前のひなみ沢の旦那の調子はどうなんね。
旦那なんてよしてよね。
どうなんよ。だいぶ銭持っとんと聞かされてるん。どのぐらい絞れそうなんよ。
そうそう、それがさ、すっごいのよ。別れた奥さんがだいぶ慰謝料をくれたらしいってのは聞いてたのよ。でもね、それが本当にすっげえあるらしいのよね。
かなりってどのぐらいね。
銀行に5000万くらい持ってるわよ。あぶく銭なわけだしね。もう気前がいいのなんのって。
なんでそれ。で、どの辺まで行けそうなんね。
私にだいぶお熱みたいだからね。だって私が言えば何でも買うのよ。何でも。あんたみたいなドケチとは大違いよね。私も本気になっちゃおうかしら。
抜かせボケ。俺以上の男が他にいるか。
もうこんなところでよしてよ。もう。
で、そのひなみ沢の旦那にどう持ってくつもりなんよ。
あんたを出しに手切れ金がいるって方向で持ってくつもりなのよ。
なんぼふっかけるつもりね。
そりゃ
つっくづく恐ろしい女じゃんねえ。エキストラがいるときは呼んでな。俺も大暴れしちゃるんで。
すみません、書きました。
ああ、じゃそれ持ってローン行こうか。リツコ、会計頼むね。
The man patted them on their shoulders and then walked to the door. Another person was just about to enter, and they nearly ran into each other. The man probably wouldn't make way for the person, considering his personality. But when he knows who that person was, he stepped aside. I would love to see Kasai beat the shit out of Teppei. I would love to see him just like smash his big fist into Teppei's face. God, Kasai's awesome. The person looked as vulgar as all the other men. He was wearing a black suit with sunglasses on. He wasn't that big, but his stern look was very intimidating. It was clear at a glance that he was a gangster, and a professional one at that. The man who was behaving badly earlier looked a little nervous in front of him. As Ritsuko finished paying the check, she noticed the man in the suit.
あ、総支配人。どうもおはようございます。
The man in the suit said nothing. He just raised his chin as if saying, fuck off. Ritsuko and the others bowed to him and left the shop in a hurry. The proprietor noticed the man in the suit, also greeting him with a bow. Who could he have been? He appeared sedate compared to the other men, but he must be dangerous, because he made even them step aside. Sorry, everyone. Everybody in the shop thought the same thing and tried not to look at him. The man in the suit looked around and found the menu on the wall. The proprietor walked up to him hesitantly.
マスタ
はい。何か部長報がございましたでしょうか。
ー、この日替わりデザートのスイートなんとかというのは今日はやっているのか。
いえ、本当は今日はやってないんですが、どうしてもとおっしゃるんでしたら特別にご用意を。
無理なら無理と言ってくれればいい。出直す。
ほら、葛西。
Shion! You know, if Kasai's involved, I'm not surprised that Shion's with them.
特別にご用意って言ってくれてるじゃないですか。ここまで来てみっともない。
The girl seemed to be the only one who couldn't read the heavy atmosphere in the shop. She came in laughing cheerfully. It was Mion Sorazaki's twin sister, Shion. Shion pushed Kasai into the store while he hesitated. She looked at a girl who was sitting down and stopped in her tracks.
あれ？やっぱりそうだ。ハロローン。レナさんじゃないですか。こんにちは。
しーちゃん？
こんなとこで会うなんてびっくりです。あれ？お一人？ひょっとして誰かと待ち合わせ？お姉かな？いやいや、ひょっとしてケイちゃんかな？
しーちゃん、その連れの人は？
葛西のこと？まあ、私のボディーガードとか思っといてください。命の危険が迫ったら葛西が守ってくれるんだよね。
それがお望みでしたら命に代えて。
No!
うわー、葛西、あと20も若かったらやばいかもだね。
How old is Kasai, actually? He's gotta be like in his 40s? I want to say that he's in his 40s, but he could be older.
顔は怖いけど面白いやつです。こちらはね、竜宮レナさん。お姉のお友達。
葛西です。よろしく。
葛西さん、さっきすれ違った人たちは知り合いですか？
Kasai nodded, indicating that he was familiar with them.
誰？私は全然あんなの見たことないけど。
男は北条哲平。
Bad timing! But I need a poop. I probably shouldn't leave this camera running. Okay, that was very inappropriate of me. I'm back now. Sorry, everyone. Let's get to the reading.
ちょいと礼儀知らずのろくでなしです。
Go Kasai! Holy shit, yeah! Shion seemed to know who he was once she heard the name Hojo.
女の人の方は？
間宮里奈。源氏名だと思いました。確か律子って名前だったかと。フラワーロードの店の一つで働いてる従業員です。
葛西さん、リナさんとその北条さんはどういう人たちなんですか？とても仲が良さそうに見えました。
北条は確かリナとは深い仲かと。たちの悪い連中ですので、関わり合いになられない方がいいと思います。
どうたちが悪いんですか？
Rena pressed him for the answer, and Kasai seemed to look back down a little from that pressure. Seemed to back down. Let's reread that. Rena pressured him for the answer, and Kasai seemed to back down a little from that pressure.
女の私生活には触れないのが仁義ってもんです。
どうたちが悪いんですか？
それはご勘弁を。
どうたちが悪いんですか？
Rena kept asking the same question until she got an answer. Shion sensed how desperate Rena was, and cut into the conversation.
葛西、意地悪しないで教えてあげなさいよ。興味本位で聞いてるわけじゃなさそうだしさ。ね、レナさん。
There was a tension delving between Rena and Kasai. Shion seemed to be the only one who couldn't read the mood. Kasai finally opened his mouth.
あの二人はたちの悪いろくでなしどもです。恐喝と博打で生計を立ててると聞いています。詐欺行為もやるって話で。
詐欺ってどんな？
あいつらの詐欺ってのは、まあ何？結婚詐欺ってやつですか？要するに、男の人に言い寄っていい感じになったところで相棒の男が乱入して「俺の女に何しやがる!」って金を巻き上げる古典的恐喝です。
散々貢がされた挙句根こそぎ巻き上げようっていうクズどもです。最近でかい相手を引っ掛けたらしいと噂になっています。
ちゃあ、そりゃあどちら様か存じないけど気の毒なことで。でもまあ鼻の下を伸ばした代償なわけだし、自業自得。
そんな言い方はないもんです。男は時にコロッと女に騙されちまうもんですよ。
Just like Kasai did with your mom. Okay, that was really inappropriate.
ほー。何それ、葛西をコロッと騙した女って誰？
Your mom. I should not be making your mom jokes.
マスター、デザートは私と葛西とあとレナさんでって、あれ？
今お帰りになりましたよ。
Rena was already gone. The door, which had just locked, looked as if it was the only thing that knew where she went. When I got home, the door was locked. I used my key to get in, and I found a note in the living room. Something's come up, so I have to go. I am going out to eat tonight, is what the note said. This wasn't the first time he'd done something like this. Each time, he only told me he had to go to Okamiya or something. But I knew the real reason, because I heard him talking on the phone once. Mina-san must have had some free time between jobs, and asked him out to have dinner together. I heaved a sigh, looked at the new living room I hated, and went to my room. I thought back over what I just heard at the coffee house. I tried to rationalize the meaning of her actions there, Maybe she had to pretend to be a bad person because she was being threatened by the man. But even after the man she called Tek-chan left the table, she continued to threaten the guys and push them into signing a loan contract immediately. If she was threatened to play along with the man, she would have done that. If she was pretending to be a bad person, she could have shown a little bit of mercy or sympathy when she left her alone with them. It's like holding water in the bowl you made with your hands. No matter how sturdy you make the bowl, water would leak from your fingers. Mercy and sympathy leak out from you. But nothing, not even a drop of water, leaked from Minasan. Her hands weren't even moist. They were all dried up. There was no water that could leak through those hands. Minasan was threatening those guys as much as the man was. Neither was leading the other along. They were doing it together. That was it. Minasan is a bad person. My brain cells accepted the idea with applause. After all, I always hated Rina-san. I couldn't accept the feeling because my father liked her. But at the moment, I finally accepted. She's a bad person. Just like my mother. She's an existence that will ruin everything and destroy my father's happiness just by being with him. But I wonder if my father will understand that Rina-san is a bad person if I told him so. My father likes her so much that he would jump over a cliff if she asked him to. He thinks everything she does or says is great, and he interprets everything about her in a positive way. He protects her and praises her without her asking him to. I'm not a kid anymore. I understand how a woman can tame a man. It's different from love. Love is about trying to build a relationship. Taming is just a way of satisfying the lust to dominate. She's just trying to make him into her slave. Women can deceive men, even my father. They can use dirty methods to ensnare men like they're following a manual. It's the weak point all men are born with. Even with a strong will, they can't resist it. That's why we hate those women who exploit that weak point to deceive men. That's why I couldn't bring myself to like Rina-san. For the sake of an argument, let's assume I acknowledge an unreplicated love like that. But that would only be as long as it was love. If it wasn't love, it was just a method to threaten and squeeze money out of him. I would never forgive her. I remember their conversation at the coffee house. Minasan said that my father Minasan said that my father is a big spender. In fact, I think he spends more money without hesitation than before he met Rita-san. I was happy that he started regaining an interest in going out into the world again, but now I don't know whether I should be happy or not. He controls the money of the Ryugu family overall, but since I do the grocery shopping, he often gives me his bank book so that I can withdraw money. Because of that, I know where he keeps his bank book, his personal seal, and other important stuff. They're in one of his drawers, which he usually locks. I know where he hides the key, and I know the combination of the cash box inside the drawer. He might be coming back soon, so I felt a little nervous. But I had to make sure. I opened the cash box, which has some banknotes, personal seals, stamps, and unused postcards. I removed everything from the cash box to get out the bank books. Then I found something new. On the bottom of the box, there's a bundle of new 10,000 yen bills. Its thickness wasn't something I could ignore. There was also a paper wrapper that looked like it had been bundling the bills. The wrapper had a stamp on it that said it was a bundle of million yen. He usually kept some cash at home because it was troublesome to go to the bank every time he needed money. But it was usually around 100,000 to 2,000 2,000? 2,000? Rena's father is getting scammed out of his money by two bastards, and I'm laughing at a reading mistake. But it was usually around 100,000 to 200,000 yen at most. He's never kept such a big amount of money at home before, because he knows it's unsafe. The extraordinary amount of 10,000 yen bills was abnormally intimidating. I tried to open the bank book, but my fingers got numb all of a sudden. Part of me was trying to deny the things I heard at the coffee house. It wasn't because I wanted to defend my father, or even Rina-san. It was because I didn't want to believe that my father was the husband in Himizawa the blackmailers were talking about. I opened the bank book. The last time I saw it was about 2 or 3 months ago. It shows counts of withdrawals since that day. I probably wouldn't normally understand what those numbers meant, but I felt in that moment as if the 10 different digits were speaking to me. They were a series of cruel digits. It starts with some understandable expenses that I assume represent dinners or something. But then the amount of money starts to become nice round numbers, like a 5 or a 10. I can tell by looking at the dates he withdrew money that he wanted to have a certain amount of cash on hand when he went out with Rina-san. Among those expenses, a big number appeared all of a sudden. It was too much money to spend on a date, hundreds of thousands of yen. I looked at the date of the withdrawal, and I traced it back in my memory. I remembered. Around that time, Rina-san was talking about moving into a new apartment. I know the market rate of rental apartments in Okamiya. You need to put down 2 safety deposits and 2 payments of key money in order to rent an apartment. That amount of withdrawal sounded reasonable now. He paid the whole down payment for a new apartment. After that, big numbers appeared one after another. I could tell they were for congratulatory gifts for a new apartment or something. The numbers got bigger and bigger. It looked like at first he was withdrawing only the money he needed, but then he started withdrawing big amounts of all at once because he knew he was going to use it someday anyway. The change meant only one thing. He lost a sense of the value of money. The balance kept going down, and I started feeling anxious about what's going to happen if he continues spending money like that. But then, I saw a deposit of a big amount of money into the account. Where did that money come from? There was only one thing I could think of. I opened the other bank book. It was easy, like a puzzle for kids. It was like playing with the easy jigsaw puzzle that comes with huge pieces that you don't even have to put together to see what the whole picture looks like. My father was using money from his time deposits. In other words, the settlement my mother paid my father when she divorced him. To him, it's cursed money. I'd understand if he wanted to use it to get a new love. But that was just an excuse to use the money from his time deposits. Money is money. Even though it's his divorce alimony, it's still important money for our future. Even though it's cursed money to him, that doesn't mean he can waste it. Big expenses start appearing one after another. There are many expenses, upwards of 6 digits. For some reason, I could immediately tell they were for buying electric appliances and furniture. He must have been buying everything she asked him to. If, from the beginning, Rina-san was only seeing to check if he could end up being a big catch, she must have been trying to find out how much money she could squeeze out of him. And my father bought her anything she wanted, no matter how expensive it was. So she probably thinks of it as the perfect catch now. The numbers in the bank book told me so. The simple numbers and dates on the bank books had started talking to me. Around the time we started withdrawing a bigger amount of money, Rina-san started coming to the house more often, and she also started spending the night. To Rina-san, my father at first was just a guy who spends big money. But around that time, she landed her big catch. My father used to refer to her as my friend Okamiya at first, but he started to refer her as Rina-san around that time. This is partially his fault. But he was betrayed by his beloved wife, and he was feeling hurt and down for a long time. It's also partially my fault. That's why I didn't want to blame him. That's why I didn't want to blame him. And he's not that good looking either. There's no way he's immune to women. He must have not been able to resist an attractive lady who aggressively approached him when he was feeling down. He's crazy about Rina-san, and he can see nothing other than her. I can't blame him, because Rina-san trained him to be that way. I put the bank books and other things back into the cash box. This cash box is just like my father's heart. Rina-san is eating up the contents. What should I do? Think, Renorigu. Should I tell him about Rina-san's scheme? No, that probably won't do anything. The whole point of taming an animal is that it won't run away from its owner even when the door is wide open. My father probably won't leave his cage even if I open the door. Should I confront Rina-san about her plot when he's with her? The results would be the same. Mina-san would run behind his back. He would probably try to protect her. If she pressed her breast against his back, he'd protect her no matter what. I couldn't make this a problem between me and him. First of all, I was trying to get rid of Mina-san for his sake. If we got mad at each other, it would give the advantage to Mina-san. It would be like I was putting myself into a trap. Then that meant I couldn't make him do anything. If I couldn't make him break up with Mina-san, I'd have to talk with Mina-san directly. So instead of making my father fight, I had to fight in his place. But how? That guy, Kasai-san, who was with Shi-chan today, seemed to know the man Rita-san was with. I wonder if I could somehow meet him again. He looked scary, but I was introduced to him as a friend of Mi-chan. Mi-chan has a lot of power around here. There's no way he would treat me badly. I wonder if he could tell Rina-san and the man to back off from my father. That would mean a lot. But I didn't know how I could meet him again. I could ask Mi-chan for help, but I don't want her to know about my situation. This is a problem with the Ryugu family. This is nobody's business but mine. Yeah, this is a battle that I had to fight alone. I regretted my parents' divorce. I wept about the tragedy I could have prevented if I tried. I wasn't going to weep this time. I was going to let the chance slip away. I was going to let the chance slip away. This time, I would fight for my happiness. Oh wait, is this the end of the chapter? No fucking way, that's the end of the chapter. Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh boy. New items unlocked. Property estimate. Holy shit. Achievement unlocked, the husband in Himizawa. Oh wow. The build-up is already here. The build-up for the big explosion is already here, and I can't talk too much about what's to come because I'll be diving you all into spoiler territory, for which I do want to avoid. So, I'm gonna go ahead and read these tips and end the episode. This song is the Mayakashi song. I don't know the actual name of this song right here, but I just think of Mayakashi whenever I hear it, because this is the Song of Satoshi. I don't know the actual name of this track, I just call it the Mayakashi / Satoshi's theme. Property estimate. Dear Ritsuku Mamiya-sama, Executive Housing Corporation. Attached estimate. We thank you for your past visits and inquiries to our office. We've included the estimate for the property you inquired about. Basic information. Property name, Palace of Versailles, Room 707. Property code, 14M1-1421. I did not read that correctly. Property code 14M1421. Property type, modern condominium. Layout, 2LDK. Address, Shisabone City, Koyakusho 2 Chrome. Transportation, XX line, Gogura Station, 5 minutes on foot. Cost, 49,800,000 yen. Maintenance fee, 20,000 yen. Other, southeast corner room, elevator floor. Condominium Fitness Club membership included. Thank you for your interest in this property. The area around Gogura Station is prime real estate zone for luxury condominiums. Along with future planned developments, the real estate values in and around the Gogura Station are expected to rise, and this property is not an exception. As a result, many prospective buyers are interested in this property. Hence, we'd like for you to understand that the selection process for this property will be done via lottery. We also offer subsidy member preferential treatment, granting highly improved chances through additional lottery entries. Please feel free to inquire with our agents for more details. Executive Housing Corporation. Celebrity Account Manager Kawabata. So, before I end this episode, I'm going to say this thing. The villains of this chapter, Teppei and Rina, are my least favorite characters from this series. Yep. I hate Teppei and Rina. Those two are fucking bastards, and they deserved to be called. What? Wait, did Kasai call them skunks? Yeah, I think Kasai called them skunks. They deserve to be the disgusting, smelly skunks that Kasai called them. I hate Rina. I hate Teppei. Those two are fucking bastards, and you're gonna see what's to come of them in the next episode of Higurashi when they cry Tsumihoroboshi. So, if you all like this video, leave a like, leave a comment, fuck Rina, fuck Teppei even more, and I'll see you all next time. Leave a like, leave a comment, fuck Rina, fuck Teppei again, fuck Rina again, and absolutely and surely fuck you to Teppei Hojo, you suck. I really hope no one's actually named Teppei Hojo. If you're named him in real life, I feel really bad for you. And you should probably change your name. If your name in real life is Teppei Hojo, change your name. Do us all a favor. Change your name. So anyways, everyone, leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you all next time. Leave a like, leave a comment, I'll see you all next time. Okay.
OK OK